Hello, it's Nick Brom, and I'm here to talk to you about my very first web page for Web for Business. And it's just a very basic personal web page. So we'll dive right in here looking at the code. We start it with a doc type declaration right here. We're using HTML5, language English. And we have a meta tag right here, setting the character set, and a block comment. Name the file, purpose, contact information, written date, revised date. Title of the web page is just personal web page. I do have a bit of CSS in here for style, changing the background color of the page, the text color, the font. There's an H2 in here, center, so this is centered here. And then a couple of modifications to the picture, just to shrink it down and move it over to the side. So if we jump into the body here, we have a header section set up right here. And that will be my name, professional goal, and a short paragraph about that. So we have our p tag for paragraph right here. Close the header, line break, horizontal rule, so we have a space and a horizontal rule. And then a couple of different sections here, education, experience, volunteer work, right here. After that, we have another horizontal rule right here. H2 header title right here, how the web works, and then an infographic. So that's kind of the long and short of the web page. As far as making some modifications using some hotkeys, I can show off the fact that I have an alternate text right here in case images don't load. So we will go ahead and just stick a 1 right here. We'll use Control S to save, Alt Tab to jump over to my browser, and F5 to refresh the page. And you can see here, because of that change, this isn't loading, but it's showing my alternate text right here, how files are sent over the web, which we have right here in the code. So we will go back here, undo that change, and save, Alt Tab back over, and F5, and my image should come right back. Okay, another really useful keyboard shortcut here is cut. So we'll select this whole line and use Control X to cut our image. And we are going to stick it right after education here, just for fun. So again, Control S to save, Alt Tab to move back over, F5 to refresh the page, and our image has jumped from the bottom way up here into education. So if we head back, we can undo, and it's now back in the correct place. So Control Z to undo. I had to do it about 3 times. Control S, Alt Tab, F5. And it's back down here in the bottom. So those are a couple of handy keyboard shortcuts. Makes for a really useful development environment to have all of your code right here and your page right here. You can very easily make a couple of changes, like for example, I put volunteer word instead of work. So save it as work, jump over, F5, and it's changed. Makes development really easy. So the last thing I'm going to go through here is validation, and I've got the file already loaded up here in the W3 validator, so we're going to go ahead and check. And it was successfully passed with 1 warning. And the warning here is that it is using an experimental feature, so it might not be 100% up to date, but we have no large glaring errors. So my web page looks to be pretty good. Thanks for watching. I